All right, welcome. This is J-Flow, and there's Andy right above me. He's on early ODZ entry. I'm on the ODZ Builder ride. TeamODZ leading us. Headed to RGV. Make sure we got all the things turned on. Honestly, haven't streamed in a bit. Oh, there we go. That's good. Good. So Vincent's in this thing where it seems to every time yellow. He logs out of the app on his phone, the signal drops on his trainer.
Oh.
I don't know. Does it do that, Andy? On Bluetooth or something? Does it relay?
Can do.
I don't know.
Weird.
Yeah.
That's like one thing I've never had an issue with. My tablet, is the power meter.
Yeah.
Like, it's always been hot. So, I don't know if it's something like that. That's weird.
Yeah. Well, just working through, how early to start the ride and get everything loaded and get into the pen and,
Next thing you know, it's 4 a.m. and you're getting up at 3 a.m.
Yeah. That's when 4 o'clock workouts used to be my normal, and now it's like, no, I can't. It's off season. Never mind.
Yeah.
But
it's like I'll go and meet Ryan, at 4.
Yeah.
I go do workouts with him, and I'm like, oh, it's base. This is perfect. I don't have to get up and eat and do all this. I could just get on the bike.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I don't have to be up at, quarter after 3.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So I've been lifting. So I'm in my 3rd week of adaptation phase. So finish that. So you end with what's equal to a ramp test. So I'm really happy. I got weights about 20 to 30 pounds over my max lifts at the end of last season. So at the end of my lifting last off season. So holding good strength. So I'm really happy. So
Nice. Yeah. Congrats. That's good.
Yeah. So we'll be going into heavy hypertrophy 4 workouts a week. Yeah.
Oof. And the bike. Ouchie.
Hey, Vincent made it in. You back? You good? Let's see. He's trying to work all the things. Yeah, because I think he's doing Discord on the phone, which should be fine, as long as his Wi-Fi is strong.
Yeah. It's I use Discord on my phone. It works really good, except I figured out that every 45 minutes, it will boot me.
Why?
And so I have to I don't know. It's every time, so I have to reset my phone and then bring it back on, and it's just fine. I don't know if it's
phone?
just...
Or just the app?
Yeah. No, just the phone. It's really weird. I don't know if there's something I'm doing wrong with and I need to turn something on. I don't know. Sometimes it works great, but most of the time it's not. I think it might have to do with the Wi-Fi, because when I leave this, it'll do it. And I have to have Wi-Fi on so I can chat, right? But through the app. But if I do just phone signal, it's super strong. So I don't know if maybe it's just my Wi-Fi too. It's hard to say. It's funny. Let's just put it this way. There's a reason I huff paint for a living. almost halfway through.
Oh, nice.
Cruising for about 48 minutes. We got about 55 left or so.
Oh, I had a nice treat at the top of the climb. I brought one of those scratch Rice Krispies. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
That was good.
Oh my gosh. I never had the chance to tell you this story over the summer because everybody's just riding bikes, right?
Yeah.
So we take off and we were doing BC ride. Well, we had a small B and a small C, so we figured let's just all ride together, right? Well, as always, it breaks up, and so I'm riding leading the C group with them, and we're riding, and we get to this last climb, and we're about 55 miles into this metric, right? There's a climb that's not a horrible climb, but if you're gassed, it's tough because it just drags on, and it's like 5-6% and then pitches at the end. So we go and we're riding, and one of the guys had a nasty crash last year and has been getting back on the bike. And so we got about halfway up the climb, and he's like, I gotta walk it. He's like, it's just not working right now, I gotta walk it. And I was like, it's totally cool, I can stay here and grind with you. And he's like, no, I don't want it to make me feel bad. I was like, okay. I said, that's cool. I will wait for you. I will not leave. And he's like, okay. Well, then a couple of the other guys ended up catching up to him from a small group that kind of went off to do their own thing, and they ride with him. So I rode back down, check on him, and he's back on his bike. I'm like, sweet, nice work. I said, you're feeling good? He says, yeah, I'm feeling better. I just needed that break. I said, no, it's perfect. He says, we'll take a break when we get to the top. He says, okay, I'll meet you up there. So I go back to the top, and I'm like, and this climb's like a mile and a half. It's not very long. So I get to the top, and I'm like, I should eat something real quick.
Yeah.
So I pull burrito out.
What?
And a can of Coke. And I'm sitting there eating this burrito and drinking this little like 6-ounce can of Coke, you know?
Oh my
And
god.
I knew I was gonna finish out the day with a century. I knew I was gonna do this after the ride, right? And I'm like, I better fill the tank back up. So they could come riding up there, and my one buddy I haven't ridden with was there, and I haven't ridden with him in probably a year and a half. And he goes, did you bring lunch? I said, yeah, kinda.
Awesome. Yeah.
There I am with this burrito and can of Coke. Oh, it's too funny. He's like, I don't know about riding with you anymore. He's like, how are you riding bikes and carrying all this stuff? I was like, in my pocket. He goes, that's not what I meant. Oh, it was pretty good. So then we get all done, and we go to get later on, and my wife is meeting me. She's like, how'd the ride go, blah, blah, blah. Well, my buddy ends up showing up. He's like, well, I'll come meet you for pizza. So we meet up, and he's talking about this burrito, and Shanna goes, what burrito? And I says, oh, when we had a water fill at a gas station, I bought a frozen burrito. And she's like, well, how'd you cook it? I says, oh, well, I just put it in my back pocket. And she's like, how did you cook it? I go, I put it in my back pocket. And she's like, please tell me you didn't use the sun and your sweat to cook that. I says, I did not use the sun and my sweat to cook that. With these big rolly eyes, and she's like, you're disgusting.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah. I says, I survived. Oh, it was pretty good.
That is.
So I got told how they need to be a specific temperature and blah, 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 blah. And I says,
Wah, wah, wah.
yeah, I'll remember that. Yeah. I says, I'll remember that. Oh, man, it was pretty funny. Silly in-ride eats. Oh. Maddie went to my parents' house yesterday.
Nice.
I was making cookies and candies and all this.
Nice.
We went to pick her up, and she hands me this bag of these huge pretzels, these big fat thick ones, you know,
Nice.
that are like dipped in icing and stuff.
Oh.
I was like, oh. I says, Maddie, this is perfect. I have the Century ride in the morning. And she's like, oh, well, Daddy, that'll be perfect. And Shannon looks at me, she goes, no, you're not doing that at 5 in the morning. I says, well, yeah, but I gotta survive. It's key. Oh.
I'm gonna tell a story. I remember. Eating. Ooh, someone's sprinting.
Get it.
Look at that.
Get it. Yesterday we were doing a coffee ride.
Yep.
And some guy had a sprint that was really good. It was like 9.4 or something seconds. I was like, oh, rad.
Wow.
Kettleson's giving him, you know, virtual high fives on the chat and all this, you know, and I was like, oh, it's so awesome. I said something about, oh, I started making fun of myself. I says, man, it sure makes my 12-second look measly, you know, this. Just laughing, and Ryan says, I bet you could break 9 on your next one, or break 10 into the 9s. And I was like, yeah, right. I says, my 200 pounds is gonna say no. He's all laughing. He's like, I think you can, and I dare you. I was like, great, there it is. Ended up breaking out, and I hit an 898 on that sprint.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, no way. And I was like, just under on my max power, but I was like, oh, holy cow, I can't believe I did that. The power of a buddy telling you can't do something, right?
It's,
I dare you.
Peer pressure. The only way to cure it is to give in.
Yep.
Now I remember what I was going to say. So yesterday, I spent the day with my son watching rally cars jump through the air at 100 miles per hour. Yeah. Hold on. I just posted a link, but I'll send it to the group. Yeah. It's probably 45 minutes. Timo has to restart his phone.
What's up?
Oh, I said yesterday, I spent the day watching rally cars go 100 miles per hour and jump through the air. I just posted a link in the chat in a group me and on the stream, but you can check it out later. It's amazing.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Chugging along at 65 RPMs, just but.
Oh, I'll mention my 48.
Oh, don't. Makes my knees hurt just thinking about it. I'm slowly getting back down to it.
Yeah.
I'm like last week I was in the 70s, and I'm working lower, not pushing it too much.
No.
We got
It's definitely
plenty of time.
Yeah, definitely a different stimulation than what we've been doing.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to get ride-ons. I gotta slow down a bit.
I'm just about to start doing some knock another route off in McCurry.
Oh yeah, Andy, how is I was gonna ask.
Neo Kyo?
Yes, that's what I was gonna ask.
Oh,
I'm
it's-
typing
it's-
something else. Yeah.
It's definitely an assault on the eyes. There's a lot to take in, that's for sure. It's there's a lot visually.
I was maybe do tomorrow. I might do tomorrow on it, just to see it. Oh,
Pictures I've seen of it, it looks that way.
you should
Yeah.
try. You should try RGT, Andy. What you call it? It's definitely on one app now, so real smooth.
Okay.
It's nice. And then send a workout over there. Just email workouts at RGT Cycling, and it'll show up there.
Okay.
Yeah. I have all my slow burn and Fat Max loaded over there, so that whenever I want to do one of those, I can just load it up. It's fun. Time to vlog.
Pretty good group the last few weeks.
Yeah, it's been
Like
good.
everybody, not a lot of flyers and
Yeah.
that type of thing, which is good.
I think people are looking for good rides like this because there's so much garbage out there on the streams that I've been watching.
Oh, somebody commented yesterday that it was the most respectful ride they had been on in a while for the Spokane ride, and I was like, you know, as far as like flyers and
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, I believe it. I believe it.
par for
Man,
the
there were
course,
some
like,
we've done on this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're saying?
Yeah, I've seen someone. I was just saying I've seen, led this and had, 20, 30 flyers, and it's like, why didn't you just join B?
Yeah.
Like it says,
Yeah.
yeah, is it because you don't want to do this, but you're not strong enough to do B? Because, I mean, Alex's group does get spicy, so.
It does. It does. It's over. It's definitely over 3.0.
Yeah. I think he was saying, like, they kind of end up around 3.5, 3.6 when it's all said and done.
Yeah.
And I was like, ouchie.
It's gotten a lot faster over last year,
Yeah.
even last year. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know that when I talked to him about starting to lead this, he was saying they wanted to push that group a little bit higher,
Yeah.
and that's why they started this C group,
So
which adds up.
this 99 people is just you, or is it all of us? Is it him and us?
So I don't know, because the chats come through on both sides,
Yeah.
so I don't know, but it doesn't
makes sense.
seem. Yeah.
No, the 99 is just TeamODZ group. It's just a C group.
Oh, nice
Really?
job, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
And you don't see all of the
famous
chat.
I am.
You only see the chat coming through from the other group if you follow them.
Oh.
Oh, you don't only if you follow those people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, oh jeez. I need to pay attention to everything.
That's why it
Crazy.
seems like our friends are such the chatty people on Zwift.
Yeah, totally. Okay. Yeah, I get it now. Totally weird. That makes sense. I'll try and keep up.
Oh, I'm the same. I haven't been here in a long time.
Yeah.
No, we used to have that happen on the Oddies entry as well. Even if we're in different worlds.
Oh, crazy. Yeah, you've been killing it on the RGT, huh?
It's been fun. Yeah,
You've been getting a lot of.
Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, that's
Figuring
good.
Some new things out, and the drafting is so good there, guys. It's so good.
Oh, really?
Like this ride, I'm riding at 2.8, which we shouldn't be, because you could ride half a watt. You should be riding half a watt less, but
Right.
even, but the draft doesn't work nearly as good. here as it does there.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say, because there's times like, well, for instance, doing the time trial, we push it like 4.2, right?
Yeah.
When I would get off the front and pull back,
Yeah.
I'm still doing like 3.9.
Yeah. That's,
So, and I shouldn't be doing that in a draft of 5 people. Like that should not be happening.
exactly.
Yeah, that's pretty rad.
It is. That's one good
And
thing.
it's yeah, and like you were saying, like in this group, like it should be easier. Little people should not have to push over 3 to keep up. They should just be tucked in and hanging out.
Yep.
Like almost not even pedaling
Yeah. No, because that's how it would be if the group was all together.
in real life. Yeah.
Or at least closer.
Yeah. I don't know. It's almost like, it seems to me like Zwift is trying to be Zwift. Like Peloton, you know, like, oh, you have to be part of it. I mean, I guess they probably already are kind of, but like, they're just trying to be fancy, it seems like, you know, and trying to be more of a name than and a game more than what it always was. I don't know.
Still, majority
it
of
is.
people still get on and do workouts.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I use it for.
Yeah.
I was teasing the guys the other day because my Zwift Power kicked me back down to being a C.
90
because I don't race.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't race. I do these, you know, or workouts.
Yeah.
Oh, and then time trials and crits, you know, but I don't really even do those very often.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of crits, that crit is awesome that I sent you a video of, right? The cross crit?
Oh my goodness, yeah, so rad.
Oh my gosh.
So rad.
Bank turns
my
on the
goodness.
road, and then bank turns in the dirt. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Sign me
cool.
Sign me up.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna try.
And it's funny. I had just been talking a couple days before with Stoker and was like, how cool would it be if we did a dirt crit? But I was looking at like an entire crit in dirt. But the road part, oh my goodness,
mixing it
brings
in.
a whole new aspect to it.
So normally, that's the track that Ryland does go-karting on. The road part, of course.
Okay.
Yeah. So they just repurposed the
Rad.
go-kart track as a bicycle, which is about the right size.
So cool.
Good morning,
Yeah,
Owen.
totally.
Good afternoon, actually. Thanks for jumping in. Oh, check out that link, Owen. I spent the day with Ryland doing this. I just sent it again. Check it out. You'll enjoy that.
Oh,
You remember that the race that Owen did recently, Isle of Man? Remember that? He rode all around the island.
Yep.
So I was at a car event, Subaru event, and there is a car version where they all raced around in cars and motorcycles, but I saw the Subaru that did it and I sent him a picture. He's like, "Wow, that's so cool." Yeah. Ooh. Well, here's a question for you, Owen. Oh, Owen. Themo, for your gravel, your more nubby tires, your back tire get more worn out pretty quick versus the front?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, definitely.
I don't usually
Like I'll go through
Yeah, okay.
like a set and a half in a season. So I'll get
Really?
a fresh pair in the beginning of the season, and at the end of the season I'll be getting a new rear because I'll start getting flats and
Oh,
it's totally normal.
interesting. Yeah, I'm about 6 months into mine, and it's not super nubby, which is probably why it's going so quick.
Right. You said you're riding Gravel Kings. Are they the slicks?
Yeah, I couldn't fit anything nubbier on it, so it has like the grooves in it, you know? So, because I couldn't fit anything with nubs on it, yeah.
Shockingly enough, that's what I run on my roadie too.
Oh, see? I have the one with the 10 walls on it. You have those, I bet?
Oh no, nope,
I like
nope. I got blacks. Yeah, no, they're good looking. I rode with a buddy at the beginning of the year, and he's an ambassador for Gravel King or for Pan
Nice.
Racer, and he was like, "Dude, you gotta run these, try them." And I was like, "I don't know, man. I want my road bike to be as fast as it can, you know."
Yeah.
I was like, "I do race on it," and he's like, "Well, you just go put them on there." And I was like, "Okay, dude, they're good." Yep.
Well, it's a big jump when I put on the 5000s, but definitely
Yeah.
you can do
Absolutely.
really fast on this. Yeah.
Yep. Yep, absolutely. What size are you running? Are you running 28s then?
28s, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've
Yeah.
got.
Yeah. So for most of that,
I'd love to
I drop it down like 65, 70, and that's what I did
Nice.
Belgian waffle ride on. That was it.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that'd be about right. I have to run more air pressure than that because, well, you know, I'm twice your size, but but yeah, you're absolutely right though. No, that's good. And like, I try and run like 38s, 36s
No way.
on my gravel bike.
Yeah.
Like for just gravel roads, like I'll run 40s when things are gonna get weird.
Same tire?
But no, yeah,
Oh,
same
the
tire, just bigger.
The nubby. Oh, not the nubbier ones.
No, I'll get the nubbier,
Oh.
the SKs. Yep.
Got it.
Yep. And then there's another tire to look at. Is Terravale.
Okay.
They make a what is that called? Oh, Cannonball. That's a really rad tire. I rode that all this year, and holy cow, it is fast.
Oh, look at
I
that.
mean, it runs, yeah. They're super durable, but the longevity isn't as good. I found that one wore out pretty quick, but
Not bad. 55. Oh, this is more like a mountain bike team or group.
yeah. Yep. I don't know if they make them that small.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm looking, yeah.
But so I run those when I'm doing weird stuff in 40, and I run those at like 35 pounds
Wow.
on those. So,
That's a good
and then it's
product.
nice and cushy, and yeah.
I still have that aspiration to rebuild my mountain bike like Jerry did into like a gravel
Oh
bike.
yeah,
That'll
yeah,
work. 650.
absolutely.
It has 650 wheels.
Oh yeah, no, you could do it. Is it a hardtail or yeah?
Hardtail, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah,
I've
you can
got
do
a
it.
second notification from my headset that my batteries are dying. So if I disappear off here, no notice, you know where I'm from.
We'll, we'll still be thinking about you.
Yeah. I feel like we have to give permission to Andy to like leave. It's okay, Andy. You've ridden enough hours today. You can go now.
Yeah, it'll be all right. Yeah, the new bike, that one's gonna run 2 1/4 inch on that one. 29ers, man. It's gonna get rowdy. Yeah, it's gonna be good. And it's a suspension corrected frame, so I'll be able to put a gravel fork on it. Oh man, it's gonna get weird.
What is it? What's the difference for a gravel fork?
The travel.
Oh,
So gravel fork usually is around about 40 mil
okay.
travel instead of 100. So
For a mountain bike.
yep.
Oh wow. Do they still do like lockout and stuff, or is that like all old stuff?
Yeah. Nope, you still get lockout, so you can still on flats hammer,
Why is Shane ahead of Timo?
because I just pedal along. I think Shane like hammers and then comes back, and
He does.
because he's silly. And I was sitting up and typing too. That might have been part of it. Oh. Yeah, it'd be cool if you're able to get something, that'll run a little bit wider, even if it can run 35s or 38s,
Yeah.
36s, somewhere in there. That's like the perfect size.
What size again? What size? 35s or 38?
Like right around 35 to 38.
Okay.
Like somewhere in there. Yeah, it's just perfect. Like it'll soak up washboards. If you catch a random pothole,
Yep.
you can run them super low so you can get some serious traction, that type of thing.
Yeah, I might. Belgian Waffle Ride is early. I think it's April next year. So one of two things: either I build that, or I rent a bike for the weekend, which could be fun.
Oh
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I ordered this bike, months ago, and then Giant just released their Revolt with a totally new build. Before, it would only take like 45s, I think, was the biggest it would take.
Oh.
And now the new one will take 53 mil.
Wow.
And I was like, this frame I've been waiting for so long. I told them, I was like, man, if it doesn't show up soon, like I'm just gonna go buy a Giant and go get it. And that would have been, that's carbon, everything, like 53, holy cow.
Yeah.
On a legit gravel bike, yeah, that'll do all the things you need it to do.
Yeah, so I wanted to get a stream up as soon as the new routes dropped. So I'd been waiting for them to appear. When Jerry said the update was out on Thursday, it was perfect timing.
Yeah.
It was just before the TTT, and about an hour. So I hopped on.
Nice.
If people something to see.
That is cool. I do want to go check it out.
Yeah, Megan's riding with me at the moment. We're doing the Yokio all-nighter.
Yeah.
45-minute loop.
Nice. Owen says it's visually busy.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Absolutely.
So I've just checked the TTT results, so I'm with 14th.
Wow.
Teams enters 225 teams, so 14th out of 225.
Yeah, not bad, he said. Did you check out Rich Appleton, Andy? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, could be a good addition. I need to get Brett to add into the chat.
Drop out.
I love the reflective road surfaces. The lights that you see reflecting off them.
Nice.
It's like the wet.
That's on the new one?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Sweet.
tried to look him up on Zwift Power. Owen thinks it's one of the two, and they're both absolutely diesels. So good. That's a good addition.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, you guys kill it midday. Well, feels like, I forgot what time it is, but I always watch you guys.
It's like 10
Yeah,
for me.
That's midday for me too. I like starting to go. When you're up at 4 or 5, it's midday.
Yeah, yeah, totally.
By that time.
I know, it's really funny. Like, I never used to get up and do rides at 4. Like, I mean, I did, but if it was outside. And it's funny, like, after I started doing this one, how much easier life was throughout the day, just getting up and doing it.
Yeah.
And now I'm so just like hooked to it, like it's no big deal.
Yeah.
And like, my wife is like, ever since I started dating her, she has always been up at 5 o'clock.
Oh,
and I remember thinking, oh, you're nuts.
yeah.
Like, we go out partying, be up at 5.
Oh.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And now I'm like, hey, I'm going to bed. I gotta be up in the morning.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. The hard one's like, oh, I want to like hang out, let's watch something, and I'm like,
Yeah. I gotta get up. Yeah. Like, we've been doing nacho night and a movie, like family night on Fridays, which has been rad. But yeah, I'm like looking at the time, like I should get up, but Saturday, like, it's good now with like our espresso rides at 7, and I'm like, oh, that's my sleep-in day now. So the one day that I can get away with not getting up at 4. It's so funny.
It was 1 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday when I got out of bed.
wow, wow. No.
Well, Ryan messaged me Friday night at like 10, and I was already asleep. And I woke up yesterday. I was considering doing a race in the morning before the coffee ride, and like, then just chill the coffee ride, you know? But anyways, Ryan messaged me, and I messaged him back, dang it, if I had saw this message, I would have joined you. I've been laying here for about an hour deciding if I want to get up. But he's like, oh, it's okay, I did the same thing. I was like, my bed's just so comfy right now, like, just like all cozied in, like, oh, this is good. Yeah, you gotta have those sometimes.
Yeah.
Maddie's been having like nightmares every now and then, and like waking up. Yeah. And so there's those mornings are rough.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we've been up and then, you know, and then get on, and I won't lie, there's been times I've been like, nope, I'll do it on my way to work.
Yeah. There was something you told me a while back. I was telling you about Ryland, and you said you used to tell Maddie about pink unicorns or something like that. What is the story to think about when she's having
So I have always told her to dream about pirate ships. Okay, like, always.
Yeah.
And so she has a when she first was born, we were decorating her room, and Shanna was like loading it up with pink and girly stuff, right? Obviously. Well, I bought her this Blackbeard lamp, and that's in there. And so when she wakes up having a nightmare, and I'm like, yeah, but Blackbeard's in here, like, why wouldn't he stop all that, you know? And we were talking one day about watching Toy Story, and she's like, do you think they really come to life? Yeah. And I was like, well, nothing comes into your room and Blackbeard's in there, right? And she's like, well, that's a good point. Yeah, it's pretty good. But yeah, tell her to go to bed and think about unicorns and pirate ships and, you know, fairy tales, and it'll be okay. Yeah. Anything to get their mind off of it, right?
I know.
It's rough.
It's,
I mean, we still have them as adults, you know? I mean, it's rough.
yeah. Owen says, I don't know. A large spooky beard head lighting up with eyes. Why on earth would you have nightmares?
I'll take a picture of it and I'll post it on the lab. You'll laugh. You'll laugh. You'll be like, oh my goodness. But it's been in there 9 years now.
Ryland's the worst. Like, he's scared of, well, not scared, but it's like, I guess scared. He'll listen to stories at school, like audiobooks, about aliens and like stuff he's scared of. And he knows he's scared of it. And he's like, no, it's okay.
Yep.
Then, of course, like, right before we go to sleep, oh, I can't stop thinking about that.
Oh my goodness. That sounds like Maddie. That's October.
Yeah.
All October is. Maddie loves Halloween.
Yeah.
Like, it is her favorite holiday.
Yeah.
And she gets herself so worked up that same thing.
Yeah.
She wants to listen to ghost stories. She wants to watch scary movies.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, there is no, like, what's the limit, right?
Yeah.
And oh yeah, it's October. 1 second.
Yeah.
Yeah, she like.
Go ahead. She like.
There's a house behind ours, and every year they go all out with decorating it, and the family comes out and tries to scare the kids and all that. You know, nothing horrible, just kind of like spook them. And she works herself up. Well, we can't drive down that street. Okay. Then the next thing, hey, can we go down so that maybe we can see what the house looks like before Halloween? Oh yeah, it's good stuff.
I was gonna ask Andy. I reinstalled Better Discord, but I'm still having trouble. I'm still having trouble. Getting the green background. Did I miss an update or did I miss something?
So, where did you? What installer did you use for Better Discord?
Oh, the one that I had on my computer. So maybe I need a new one.
Yeah, uninstall that. There's one on the stream of resources. I put the latest download up there.
Okay, I'll look for that one.
You put that one in, it'll automatically update itself.
Okay. Maybe it's been so long since I did it. So, I'll look for that one.
Yeah, I had the same thing happen. So I had to go for a search on how to fix that.
Yeah, the old installer wouldn't find the new version of it or whatever.
Yeah, there was all kinds of things going on there, yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna ramp.
Oh, what are we doing?
At the 10-minute mark, we're gonna ramp for 5 minutes.
Okay.
We're gonna go 0.3 kilogram per minute. So every minute we'll go up 0.3 or 0.5-ish. And then do that for 5 minutes. So 5 bumps, and then the last 5 minutes will just go back to normal.
Sounds good.
That's what we did last week, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, I rolled with you. That was good.
It breaks up the monotony of an hour and a half of the same thing.
Yep, that works.
All right. Nope, not that. This. There we go. Oop.
That's Thursday. I think Thursday. Yeah, does Thursday do the same thing? It ups it by 0.3. Is that on Wagon, Owen?
So I watched both Owen and Bussy riding the Neo Geo all-nighter route yesterday.
Yeah.
And it's about 45 minutes, 46 minutes thereabouts. And at the end of it, Bussy said, "Oh, that wasn't much of an all-nighter." In the comments I said, well, as you get older, all-nighters get shorter.
I like that. Oh, no, that's not good. There we go.
Sweet. Yeah, it was pretty good last week. Just kind of ramp, you know, like a 5-minute ramp. And you'd be like, oh, well, that's done.
Simon.
Can you hear me? There you go.
There you go. There's Vincent.
Oh, okay. There he is.
Only took an hour.
Only took an hour. Yeah, it's a good pace. Vincent was sharing on text that the pace is really good.
Nice, nice, nice. So you were able to make it back onto the ride though, right?
Yeah, I just couldn't run Discord at the same time.
Ah, gotcha.
It would crash.
Gotcha.
So we have what, like half an hour left?
14
Nope, we
minutes.
have
On
about 14 minutes.
40
Yeah.
minutes? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the group has dwindled away. We got a small blob now.
Are we? I didn't even look back. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's usually how it goes. You end up with like a group of like 20 or 30 people, and
What's the button to look back again?
6. 6 on the
Six?
keyboard.
Okay. Oh wait, I'm on the app.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
see. Oh, I just tapped the camera.
Yeah, camera.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is small.
Yeah, 99 to start. That's pretty good, though. Timo brings a crowd.
yeah, I'm silly enough.
Oh,
I think it's my draft. I think everybody just like sitting behind me.
yeah. Oh, there you go. Owen says 3 taps on the camera on companion app, then 3 to get back. Owen, is that how it works?
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. Now, if there was just a hover over on the screen where you could just hit look back like in RGT, that would be super useful. You can really tell there's just a lot of Zwifters wanting stuff, and they just did it all. They did the mini map, they did the buttons, all the things they did. They rolled them out and was like, here, have fun.
Yeah. Yeah, they were like, we rode Zwift for a couple years and then we did everything they didn't do.
And they're like, oh, here's an update. Oh, wait, you didn't see that we did an update? Because you don't have to do anything, it just does it.
It just does it, yeah.
On the server. Yeah.
I will say that is one advantage of doing it on the tablet.
Oh, it
Like
does
I don't
all
have to
out of-
screw with the update.
Yeah.
Just does it. Yep.
Do you port the tablet to TV? What are you doing?
Yep.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah, it makes it way better. The first year I did it, it stayed on my tablet, you know, and it still worked, right?
Yeah.
So it's hard to see certain things, but the stuff that mattered, you could see, you know, the watts, heart rate, all that.
Yeah.
But now, yeah, way better. Oh, 60 seconds.
Yeah, I think, Vincent, if you can hear us, running Discord on the computer is usually the most stable way to make it work. Whether it's push to talk and like to use a button or just dial in the voice. What video card do you have in your computer?
I think, I don't know. I can look it up.
If it's in NVIDIA, there's this program. Yeah, there's a program called RTX, and it'll cut out all the wind, because I've got like 3 fans running, and this is what my voice sounds like. Yeah. Here, Andy,
I was just going to say the same. And yeah, because I've got all kinds of things. I've got a server rack 15 feet away from me here. So, this is what RTX voice is taking out. There we go, that's with RTX voice turned off. So I've got 4 fans in front of me. I'm riding on my rollers. I've got a server rack 15 feet behind me. Turn it back on, and it all disappears.
That's really good.
It's amazing.
That is really good.
Here we go, 5-minute ramp.
Nice. Don Saroff is wearing the version 1 ODZ kit. I still like that one.
Yeah.
1 minute down. Hey, what's up, Catan? Welcome. Got Themo up here front and center. There we go. Huh. Nice, right? 90 seconds. Less talking, more pantsy. Yeah. Going down. Nice.
Yeah. Oh, finish in the last minute at 5:50. I'll take it.
Excellent.
Oh.
Yeah, this S5 is pretty snappy. Super aero with the DT
Yeah.
Swiss disc wheels.
Thanks.
It's supposed to be faster than the Zwift bike. What do you want, Demo? I didn't even see. Yeah. Here you come.
Oh yeah.
What are you riding?
Madone.
Yeah.
Madone with zip. Yeah, disc in the back and what is that? Or whatever the baby one is in the front. Yeah. And Madone. Needed to match my bike at home.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a Madone as well, do you, Timo?
No, I'm not. I actually have an Amonda. I have an AOR.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah. I'm riding on a Madone now.
Nice, nice. Yep.
It's weird.
Well, mine's a bit schizophrenic. It's a Madone, but I've got giant SLR Zero wheels, a specialized saddle, and
It's all the mix and the mosh.
yeah.
That's weird. Hey Andy, do you have trouble with Discord overlay where it just shows all the icons speaking versus disappearing and coming back? Do you guys fix that?
I haven't used the Discord overlay on OBS.
Wow, okay. I just turned it off then. I've seen some new posts about it not working properly.
Huh.
Sounds good. What position are you right now, Vincent?
I got dropped really hard.
That's all good. Okay, what number are you?
I didn't know they were gonna surge, and I was like looking away.
That happens. I'm 14.
Then I thought 400 watts would be enough.
Yeah. There's usually a little ramp up at the end. He usually announces it. You just gotta catch it, you know?
Yeah.
You just gotta tighten it up.
Yeah, it was good. Whew.
Oh, I was on here earlier, Vincent. I did a 1 rep max on Friday, and I've been able to best my 1 rep max from the end of my strength sessions last season. So I'm pretty pumped.
Oh,
so
nice. What lift?
Back squat is at 260. Deadlift is, I want to say 285 right now.
Nice.
Yeah, so good for off season. Just work from there. No, I know. Vincent is all about the single leg everything, Timo.
Oh, he must know Ian.
Yes. Very similar. Very similar. And of course, they're like tiny little people with short legs, so they could do them all, you know?
Yeah. Oh, single leg's good, but man,
yeah,
so rough.
Yeah.
So rough.
Yes.
Wait a minute. No, they're miserable. J-Flow, they're miserable. We should never do them ever. Yeah.
Oh, does it automatically save the activity?
It will. If you say okay, we can keep riding. If I can wait for you, we can meet up. And if you want to ride some more, we can hang out. So just hit okay. Hit okay.
Okay, hit okay.
Yeah, and then hit stay
and
here.
Stay here.
Stay here. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I did it.
Cool. All right.
Are you on the same route?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's just a little.
I'm just like way back.
Okay. I think I'm about 30 seconds in front of you, J-Flow.
Nice.
I can see the arches.
Okay. Oh man. What was I saying? Oh, I spent, I don't know, what was it, like a week in Vegas with Vincent, and then we were doing like double day workouts, going out at night, eating like crazy, and then like we would work out in the morning, then work out at night, work out in the
Yeah.
coming up with like the hardest workouts after lunch.
Nice.
I
Yeah, full belly.
Like squats right now.
Yeah, that's issue. Eccentric squats. You do sprints and then squats right off the bike.
That sound you're hearing is me throwing up in my mouth. That's good though.
I just passed the tents.
Was he ahead of us?
I guess it shows you how far I am, right? 10 seconds. Or...
I'm
40 seconds. I was just watching that beacon disappear and I'm like, no, I can't catch it.
There he is. I see him.
Yeah.
I can see him.
If you weren't on my wheel, you weren't probably staying there. That last minute, I was pushing 550.
Oh,
and I'm 200 pounds on a flat. 200 pounds on the flats. I was leaving.
Yeah, there's no way I would have caught you.
Yeah.
I was only doing like 400.
Yeah, it was going.
Oh, Vincent's so new. He's level 2.
I'm what?
Level 2 on the top there as you gain points. You it's an orange number on the top.
Oh, yeah.
Top middle. It's like a 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
So new. I love it. You're 46 seconds behind me. I'll roll back.
Oh, okay.
I got you. Yeah. So between the phone and then another screen is nice. See chat. Yeah. Some people use a Bluetooth keyboard, so they don't have to reach over to the keyboard, depending, how far the keyboard is.
Yeah, mine's not too far. It's within reach.
No. Pick it up. Yeah. Keyboard that a lot of us use.
Yeah.
Is it Logitech?
Yeah.
Yeah, Logitech F400. because it's got the trackpad on it as well.
It's all in one piece. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you use that for work too, Vincent? Oh, because you use it for
I
training
do.
online, right? Because you do virtual
Yeah, I
training.
use my iPad mostly.
Oh, really? iPad? Not even the computer, huh?
Nah.
Cool.
Most of my clients don't know how to install like apps and
What
setups,
is
so they're
your-
like, let's just use
What,
time.
yeah, what is your go-to then to train then?
Mostly FaceTime.
Really? Just FaceTime? Wow, that's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, okay.
I have a couple just doing Hangouts or Meet,
Oh wow. Yeah.
but
There you go.
everybody else is FaceTime.
So do you do any time in the gym anymore? Teaching or with
No,
clients?
I'm all virtual now.
Wow. Wow.
So I use Canovia to measure joint angles.
Yeah. They just take a
So
picture.
if they develop
and then-
imbalances, I can just measure it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's how they do some bike fits nowadays, right?
Yeah. Except they picked the wrong landmarks. A lot of times.
Oh, well, being a physiologist, of course, right? I see you on there. There you are. You're like 2 turns back. One second. Oh, hey, you missed it. This is gonna be the 3rd time I tell this story. Yesterday I went to a rallycross, Vincent. And,
I heard you when you were saying that.
Yeah. I'll have to
I
send you.
just couldn't talk.
Yeah. I'll send you a link to it. It is so awesome to see cars jump at 100 miles per hour. You got to see the. They already have highlights on NBC, so I'll send it to you.
Isn't that what you were doing?
Yeah, well, minus the jumps. minus the jumps.
I don't know how they can do that.
They come out of the. Oh, there you are, Vincent. You're passing me.
Oh,
So
okay.
they have a tarmac straight that they hit a light like a red light, green light, like that, and then they hit the dirt at 100 miles per hour to the first right-hand turn. So they're just like full
What the heck?
sideways. Yeah.
How do you time that?
Yeah. It's pretty nuts. And you turn right into the first right turn. You go straight, easy left to the first jump, which will take you over at 100 plus, and then it's got 2 more jumps to the second left, which is a 90 degree at like just under 100 to the next tabletop, and then you make a U-turn to the jump, which is like 100 plus foot over jump. Over another, there's another lap that goes under, so cars could be going under while another car's going over.
Oh, that's cool. I've never seen that in X Games.
Yeah,
One
that's
time
kind of
ago.
where it's kind of where it all came from. We gotta get your brother back.
Yeah, I've been doing
Go ahead.
I've been doing sim racing.
Yeah. Oh, on a game in a computer.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, so you got Ryland karting though?
Yes, he is karting. He has an 80cc kart. With like full gearing, it'll go 40 plus. But
Dang.
my Yolanda's not a fan of getting us that high,
Yeah.
so we've been gearing it down so it's much less.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
You're prepping
It'll
him
go-
for Formula?
well, it's already too late. He's already 9. Those kids at Formula One were karting since they're 6.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Like,
I mean, you know, like if he's quick enough, like he could still
Yeah.
make it, right?
yeah. I think what it does is teaches him a lot about limits and about things that
Yeah.
scare him. Things that scare him, because the first time he drove it in a high school parking lot, he came off, he was shaking. He didn't know what it was.
Oh.
He's like, my hands are shaking. I'm sweating. What is this?
Yeah, that's like me when I first did autocross. I was like trying to fill my tire and I couldn't get the
Yeah.
chuck on the end of the
Yeah.
house.
Yeah, your hands just like yeah. It's like that.
That's funny. That's like the first time I ever did a cross race was that way. I got off and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God, this is the raddest thing I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, that'll do it. Have you been able to go back to the group rides, Vincent?
I haven't yet. I'll probably start up again. since I got my booster.
Yeah. How's the weather? Starting to no snow yet? November?
One snow, but that's it. It melted like that.
Quick. Wow.
I actually
Sydney
think they stopped the group.
Sydney Andrew
now.
has every jersey. Yeah, you should go to the group rides. It's fun.
Oh, who was that you said was from Indiana? Yeah.
He wasn't. It was a mistake. I was trying to say you were from Indiana, telling you Themo was from Washington, and it got mixed up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Same time zone.
It's not. So he's from Pacific, and yours. What are you right now? Mount Central,
Eastern.
Coast. Eastern. Yeah.
Eastern. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we're 3 hours apart. Not Washington D.C.
Oh, okay.
Washington over West Coast.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We do have Washington too. Was it Patty is out there? I have a couple riders out that way too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All over, man. ODZ's all over. You could go.
This is the longest I've ridden in a long time.
Yeah, you're about to hit 2 hours. Well, an hour and a half, depending on how long it took you to get on.
Yeah, I usually just do 45 minutes.
Oh yeah, don't do
Or
that.
an hour. I got lazy in my old age.
Oh gosh. Tell them how old you are now.
No.
Tell them.
I'm 43. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you're not. Brother.
34.
34. Did you hear that, everybody? He's old, he said.
He said he's old. How old are you?
34.
I couldn't get Shane to bite when he was called you old earlier.
Yeah.
I was like, what classifies old?
Yeah.
It's when you stop training.
Yeah.
Your training age.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
My fitness age.
It's so funny because I have so many people that are like, how old are you? And I tell them, they're like, are you sure? You look like you're 35. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I went to the group ride and there was a guy there that was like 74.
Whoa.
It was just me and him, and he took off. He hit like 34 miles an hour, and I was like, what the heck? And he said it was a former pro.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, that makes sense.
Jeez.
But he that was at like my peak too. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
He held 34 and just kept going for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
TT.
The EPO
There's
never
a
leaves your body.
Yeah. There's a lady we ride with. She's 68 years old and still,
Whoa.
and we like ride gravel.
Nice.
68 years old and still competes in 24-hour mountain bike races.
Oh man.
68 years old.
That's amazing.
And so then I ride with her a little bit more and get to know her more, and I'm blown away, right? Like 24-hour races are huge. And so I'm sitting there talking to her. Turns out she's led and crew chiefed a bunch of RAM teams.
Wow.
And raced it and stuff like that, and she's so cool to talk to. Like, just to hear her stories and all of that, it's like, wow. Like, I'm not jealous at all right now.
It's cool though. Cycling's like a sport you can maintain long term.
Yeah. And there's I went on a group ride, just a shop ride, right? And we're riding along, and I'm chatting with this guy, kind of the same thing. He's about 60, and we're chatting, just talking and blah, blah, blah. We're cruising, go up this hill, and he's staying right with me, and I'm shifting, and I'm efforting, and he hasn't taken a breath. He's just like, da-da-da-da-da, talking. We get to the top, and he dumps me at the top. And I'm like, nice work, right? We're talking, again, we're high-fiving each other type of thing. I look down, he's riding a single speed. And I was like, dude, for real? Like, there are just like, these like just freaks. They're just so strong.
You might be running a 180s crank.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder what the longest crank is.
Oh man. I don't know. I don't
I feel
know.
like I think you're still going to be limited by your leg length, right? Because the bottom of the
Right.
stroke. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like once your mobility and your flexibility is maxed out, then you're limited by your leg length.
Oh yeah, but most people are not mobile, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I threw this on though, because I've been working on it for a while, and I was like, I wonder if I can push it comfortably now.
Yeah.
Because before I would lock up, like totally fatigue.
All right, guys, I'm done. Thank you very much
Later.
for the company.
Andy.
Yeah.
Later, Andy.
See you
What
later.
did
Bye-bye.
Shane say? I saw something that say she added pecs where there aren't any or something.
I
I
missed
was
it.
like, he said something about she added pecs and abs where there aren't any or something. I'm like, what?
What are they talking about?
And it's not. Yeah, like
Hey Vincent, how long are you gonna go for? What's your timer up there? Say.
It says an hour and a half,
Okay, cool. How long you wanna go?
but I was going for a while on the Watopia.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna call it here.
Same
yeah, I'll be
here.
hopping.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop off it too.
Sounds good, man.
I suppose it won't be a 50-mile ride today. Whatever.
2 miles to go.
Nope, 2 miles is too far.
2 miles.
It's just
All right.
too much distance.
All right. Well, thanks for joining on the stream. Thanks for Vincent. Thanks for Themo for the ride lead, and Andy for the handoff this morning. We'll catch everybody. Tomorrow's Monday, so we're back for the Happy 100 with Justin early morning. So check us out on the live stream. Other than that, all TeamODZ live and ride on. I'll catch you guys later.